All right, so got my water here ready to go. So real quick before we dive into this, probably the way I'll do this is like let them, like I'll probably see how things go, and then I'll like replay it basically to like answer or debate and stuff. Like you'll kind of see what I mean by that. So probably take our time with this, and then like spots I'm like just trying to run through basic information stuff, I'll probably speed through a little faster. Yeah, so this might be a little trial and error, you know. I don't think I'm gonna perfect this. Huh. So there's a bunch of truth bullets. We have none. Or sorry, skills, not truth bullets. We have no skills. I want to see something here real quick. I want to see, where's the that thing? Kitchen knife. Found the crime scene was not included on the list. All the dangerous equipment was in the thing. Apparently there was an iron plate for a barbecue and a portable stove for cooking hot pots. Well, but what was missing? Like, that's what I was wanting to see, was what was missing from the start. I don't know. We can also change our difficulty here, but we're going to keep it on the normal difficulty. All right, let's get into it. Trial, all rise.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
Mona me just tied up hanging out over there. Some of the tutorial stuff I might skip through kind of quickly too as well.
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it.
I don't only do that on like certain things. I'm gonna let him explain this though.
If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Such a cruel rule.
Before we begin, I'd like to confirm one thing. Is there really a killer among us?
Most definitely. There's no doubt that the blackened is lurking among you. Such a sad state of affairs, isn't it? By the way, this class trial is gonna be 100% fair, so there's no need to worry. I'm the type who hates favoritism and prejudice. Well, not as much as I hate Monami, of course.
You hate me that much?
Now, let's begin!
You're telling us to begin, but what are we supposed to do?
No complaining, let's just settle this with our fists.
Were you even listening to the rules? Didn't that Byakuya bastard get killed in the dining hall, huh? Then everyone there is a fucking suspect.
Yeah, what you're really trying to say is that you're not the killer, right?
No shit. You guys went off on your own and started killing each other. This has nothing to do with me.
I gotta say, I love the design of all this, by the way. Just the whole HUD and graphics and everything. It just looks so clean.
Huh? What does that mean?
Anyway, why don't we try talking about the most pressing issue on our minds?
Also, I love the fact they're talking and it saves me from reading a lot.
Huh. The most pressing issue on our minds? Where we found the body. It's very strange to find a body underneath the table.
Then, let's start with that mystery.
Okay, we can start with that, but ultimately we need to find out who murdered him. We can't do that. No, thinking about if is a waste of time. We have to do this no matter what. The class trial is officially started at this point. Provide simple tutorials. Okay. So nonstop debates is what we're going to be doing here. So basically during these, I'll let them play out the dialogue, and then when I replay, I'll try to pick an answer, basically. Basically back and forth. They speak with no breaks. It's up to you to reveal the lies or the mistakes contained within their statements. This means you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. All the truth bullets you find during your investigation, only the relevant ones matter. Be loaded into your truth cylinder. Use left stick and shoot with Y. Excuse me. Pay close attention to each character's statements and use the right truth bullets. Know if you run out of time, you automatically fail, so please be careful. Which is pretty, at least the first game was really generous on the time. Like, they give you way more time than you needed. If you press the menu button during the arguments, you can review the controls. Good luck and have fun. Okay. Oh wow, we'll get 3 right off the bat. Gaps in the floor, knife, blood stain under the table.
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
His body was underneath the table at the very back of the dining hall.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
Huh? Why?
Okay, so that.
Obviously by hiding the body. They tried to delay its discovery! Like a dog burying a bone!
Okay. Strange, clearly contradicts information. Okay.
Why was Byakuya's body?
So I can speed it up and pressing B as well.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. Voice a little deeper than I was expecting for him.
No, I don't think the killer moved the body.
Huh? Why?
Also, this is different from the first game. The first game actually showed like the parts within the debate. Like it would be like 7 like little dots and be like, oh, you're on this dot, and then like progress. Versus like on this one, it shows the size like start to finish. So you don't know how many there's really going to be.
Try to remember what the body looked like when we found it under the table.
Makes it a little trickier.
Though there was a lot of blood everywhere, there was no sign the killer actually dragged the body through it.
So that's why you think it's impossible that the killer moved the body. I see. I get your point.
Oh, and here I thought I had a genius idea.
Too bad you're so stupid and boring and unpopular. Your life is meaningless.
This little bitch.
I respond better to praise, you know.
But if the killer didn't
Everyone
move
does.
the body, why was it under the table?
Byakuya was probably killed under the table.
I hate his fucking hair. That like antenna he's got going on.
What? You think he was killed under the table?
So Byakuya snuck under the table for
You know,
reasons
he didn't get paid under the table. He got murdered under the table though.
Then, shortly thereafter, we found his body under the table.
That does make sense, but why did he go under the table?
Obviously, he was hiding so he could surprise us. That dude was always a big jokester.
The hell he was? You seriously couldn't tell what kind of person he was?
Maybe he panicked during the blackout and dove under the table.
It's a blackout, not an earthquake. Just because the power went out doesn't mean he'd dive under the table.
The reason why is probably connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, don't you think?
The reason why I dove under the table is connected to what Byakuya is doing under the table. Okay, so wow, I got 3 minutes here. What was he doing under the table? I think it's the knife.
I can prove it with this. It probably has something to do with the knife we found under the table.
Knife?
Knife?
You mean that thing that obviously screams, I am the murder weapon!
Byakuya probably noticed the knife was hidden there. So in order to get it, he moved under the table.
He was particularly sensitive to the presence of dangerous items, so I cannot deny that possibility. But how did he notice that there was a knife under the table?
If he knew beforehand, he probably would have done something about it before the blackout, right?
Then, instead of knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that moment. Like, for example, he might have seen someone trying to take the knife out from under the table.
No,
Ah.
it's not possible.
What? You seem rather confident about that.
Of course. I have proof to back me up.
Oh, girl. Got proof?
Almost like a real trial.
In the previous statement, there's only one weak spot. But from this point on, there'll be various weak spots. Okay. So yeah, I was just basically saying there's more spots I could shoot. Some, and only one true. The rest are fake. I can slow down with the right bumper, concentrate. I'm going to try not to, because I know there's an achievement attached to that. But if I feel like I really need to, then I will. Holy fuck, dude. We got a lot of bullets. For the first trial? Damn.
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table during the blackout.
Okay.
That sounds correct.
Okay.
If that's the case... During the blackout, Mr. Ham Hands must have seen the killer take the knife.
But it was super pitch black! It was so dark I couldn't see my food. Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either. I doubt he could have seen the killer.
But he could see in the dark because he had the night vision goggles, I believe.
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table.
Yep. That's our answer.
That sounds correct. If that's the case, during the blackout, he must have seen the killer, but it was super. It was so dark I couldn't...
Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either.
No, that's wrong.
Ooh. I barely got that. I almost missed that shot.
No, Byakuya was
It's kind of hard with the movement and stuff and just the delays.
Why do you say that?
He was using those night vision goggles we found under the table. He could have seen what was happening.
So, are you saying Byakuya was the one who used those night vision goggles?
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
Your reasoning is out of focus.
Oh shit, somebody arguing with me?
No, that's obviously wrong. It should be the other way around.
Other way around?
Seriously? The killer used those night vision goggles, not Byakuya.
Were you surprised by our sudden argument? Yeah? Yeah, I was. Just between you and me, I was also surprised. Just kidding, I'm sorry. Now then, this kind of argument surfaces. You will go on a one-on-one debate called Rebuttal Showdown. Oh, this is new. In this mode, you have to counter the other person's claim, draw out their weak spots, and argue against them. Please counter the other person's remarks with the left stick. Based on the shape of their remark, it's important to know whether to cut vertically, sideways, or diagonally. And based on that, you can skew the debate's mood to your advantage. On the other hand, if you ignore the person's remarks, it will skew towards their advantage. In the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, number shows the sharpness of your counter is displayed. This is the number of times you can cut remarks during one round of the debate. You will lose counts of sharpness even if you miss, so be careful. Okay. When the mood skews to your advantage for a certain length of time, the other party's argument changes. This means the conversation will develop. When that happens, you will end up divulging some weak points. However, you cannot normally cut remarks that contain weak points. Instead, it will skew the mood towards the other party's advantage. Plus, it's going to be very big. Just like a regular debate, please refute the weak points with the Y button. This sounds weird already, the setup. So this might take me a few tries. Of course, if you don't have the truth blade. Oh, truth blade. It's not the truth blade, not bullet. Okay. I'll make sure the person in charge of contacting you is very long vacation. In this mode, truth bullets will be called truth blades. Think about it. Won't have any other changes in your handbook. Only the name has changed, but don't you think the change in feeling is important? If you press the menu button, the arguments, your the controls. Now then, good luck, have fun. Okay. Like I said, this might take me a few tries. This is something completely new. Knife, case, irons, and storage.
If you just use the killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Where's your proof that the killer used them?
Because if they used night vision, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality.
What the fuck is going on?
So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Ah, shit, I did the thing.
Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, so those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Allow me to cut through those words.
That is so weird. That felt so odd. Like, I was doing the horizontal, but it's like you could only hit them in certain points. So I was having to like do verticals to hit them. I don't know. I'll get better with practice, I'm sure, but it's so weird.
Inside the duralumin case Byakuya had with him during the
Duraluminum. 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 I'm going to learn how to say it and then not have to say it anymore here soon.
We found a smaller case for storing the night vision goggles.
Which means we can assume that the night vision goggles were kept inside that duralumin case as well. Woohoo! I said assume! Ibuki never uses such clever language.
Plus, Byakuya.
You know what they say, if you assume, make an ass out of you and me.
Since he was carrying it around before the blackout in the first place.
I see. When you put it like that, it makes sense.
Then, was that knife inside the case too? If there were night vision goggles inside, it wouldn't be weird for a knife to be in there too.
It would be weird.
I am weird, aren't I? At times like this, I'd rather be fantasizing about tonight's main dish.
Ooh! You totally mean that in a perverted way.
Okay, knife brought in the case. No, that's not possible. The knife is hidden. Should be able to prove it. Duct tape.
I see.
Because the paint.
There was duct tape left under the table where the body was found. Huh? Duct tape.
I'm a little mad because I used the concentration thing by accident. So I was like, oh, I'd avoid that achievement. So I'll have to get that later on.
Probably hid the knife by duct taping it to the underside of the table.
Oh, so that's why we found duct tape there.
Though Byakuya was thorough, even he couldn't have noticed a weapon taped to the underside of the table.
This may be off topic, but why was Byakuya acting so paranoid? Not only did he bring a self-defense kit, but he had night vision goggles inside the case too.
That's true. He went above and beyond being a little cautious.
Seems a little weird that he wouldn't got the taser, you know.
Now that you mention it, that applies to the dangerous items he confiscated as well.
Unless the knife was supposed to be like a plant, like to lure him over there to get murdered.
It's one thing to be a little cautious,
Maybe.
but performing a body check is a bit much.
He probably knew.
Someone was planning to commit a murder.
Are you saying he predicted the murder? Could it be? Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
You think so too, right, Hajime?
Yeah, that's right. Because we have the murder threat.
I can prove it with this.
Aha, I can prove it with
Take
this.
a look at this.
Okay. Show him the letter.
The hell is this? Hajime and I found this in Byakuya's cottage. It looks like a threatening letter someone sent for him.
So, who's the someone?
Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening letter like that.
Wasn't me!
Are you sure?
The only lies I tell are friendly lies!
Friendly lies.
Those are still lies.
Yours are still lies. Love it.
Doesn't matter who wrote it yet. So, Byakuya became paranoid because of this threatening letter?
Okay, I was about to say, I do like the fact she said yet. Doesn't matter who wrote it yet.
He probably decided to throw a party because of the letter. Maybe? By gathering everyone in one place, he tried to create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on each other. In doing so,
I keep forgetting that if you hit the left bumper, you can hide the HUD stuff.
But the letter might have been just a little prank. As long as he was determined not to let any of us die, he couldn't take that risk. His strong sense of responsibility made him believe the letter was legitimate.
He should have told us he received a threatening letter.
If he had, we would have panicked. Byakuya probably knew that too.
That's weird, the back hallway thing there.
So, he tried to do something about it without telling anyone?
See. Strong sense of responsibility as our leader was his undoing.
Screw that noise! Who the hell wrote that letter?
Well, obviously, the killer.
The killer. Is it really one of us? Who is it? Among us, who's the one who killed Byakuya?
Enough already! Show yourself, you coward!
Coward?
If they were willing to come forward, they never would have committed a murder in the first place.
But I still can't believe it. Someone in this room killed Byakuya. There's no way I can believe that yet.
Pardon me. Can I say something, please?
What is it, Miss Sonia?
I was actually about to say that.
Return to this topic, but I just realized something concerning the night vision goggles. If Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles, how did the killer manage to navigate in the dark?
You're right. They wouldn't have been able to see anything without the night vision goggles. But if the murderer had the goggles when they took the knife, then how did Byakuya see them?
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark, it would have been difficult to see it in that darkness.
Yeah, it's the glowing paint.
I see.
I see.
What if the glowing paint was the mark? With that, you'd be able to get the knife even in the dark. In actuality, the knife we found under the table and the duct tape stuck to the underside of the table were both marked with glowing paint, right?
Does that mean the killer painted them in advance? But painting them with glowing paint? It's as if they knew the blackout was going to happen.
Well, duh.
They had to have already known. That's why they used the glowing paint as a mark. Which means whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
That seals it. The killer is whoever was in the office with the circuit breaker.
Uh-oh. Pico.
Which means it was you, Peko Pekoyama!
Or Peko. I call it Pico. My bad. Peko.
Peko killed poor Byakuya? Was this island not big enough for 2 glasses wearers?
2 glasses wearers. Oh my gosh.
Not the killer.
Oh, I guess she's not.
Peko.
How can you believe her so easily?
With Pecco's height, I don't think she'd be able to reach the circuit breaker in the office.
I don't care about a technicality like that. Pecco's the one who tripped the breaker and caused the blackout.
By tripping the breaker directly in the office, Pecco was the one who caused the blackout. Is that really what happened? Okay, after this debate, blue-colored weak spots will appear. If we call them weak spots, you've seen up till now, argue spots. Blue-colored weak spots will be called agree spots. When shooting agree spots with truth bullets, you need to flip your way of thinking. Instead of arguing with that person's testimony contains lies or mistakes, please fire truth bullets to prove the other person's testimony is correct. Okay. And they're throwing a lot of like new things here. Your truth bullets emerge with their weakness. It will become a logically sound agreement. Isn't it a little hot in here? From now on, you must infer whether it's best to agree or argue or agree based on what's being debated. If you press the menu button, you can see controls. Well, then good luck. Have fun. Okay. Okay.
Since Pecco was in the office, she could have caused the blackout at any time.
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
What happened to your guard duty?
Sorry.
Because she was in the bathroom.
Oh, you weren't in the office? That's clearly a desperate excuse.
Right, so hold on. I just want to see what the testimonies are. Kept trying to use the bathroom before the party started. But someone was using it the whole time. He was able to enter the bathroom after the body was discovered. Okay. Her thing was standing guard duty outside. He came to the old building and then walked away. Was it his gas stove? Is that the ones?
Since Pecco was in the office,
Yeah, has to be this one.
could have caused the blackout at any time.
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
I agree with that.
I agree with that.
No, I think Pecco is telling the truth.
Don't tell me you're crushing on Pecco.
I mean, I am, but that's beside the point. Soda.
Pecco's account is actually Pecco's alibi.
It's true. Someone was occupying the bathroom for a long time shortly after the party started, and it was finally freed up after Byakuya's body was discovered.
You know, I gotta say, it's hard for me to kind of comprehend it because it seems like the way it went down, like the party was going for a while, at least for a good handful of minutes, 30 minutes, maybe an hour. But in reality, it's like me going through it, it happened like in a couple minutes. So it's kind of odd to keep up with like the timing of it in a way.
Then the person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
Everyone else besides Pecco was in the dining hall after the party started, right?
I see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Pecco.
I guess that would be true.
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so earlier.
There's no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you are so insensitive.
If she locked herself in the bathroom for that long, there's no doubt. It's shit. Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she'd admit she was taking a shit.
Hey, weren't you guys taught any basic manners, or were you raised in a locker room?
I'm sorry.
I mean, Nekomaru kind of was, basically.
It's fine. How about we stop talking about this and move on to something else?
Don't worry, the smell wasn't that strong. I used the bathroom right after you, so you can trust me.
Oh my god.
I said it's fine.
But still, you were in the bathroom for a really long time. Did you get food poisoning or something?
As soon as I stepped into the office, I felt this sudden rush of pain in my stomach. Because of that, I was unable to leave the bathroom, including when the blackout occurred.
Oh, that sucks.
Hey, how did it feel to do your business in the dark? Did you get excited? Seriously.
What the fuck, dude? He's fucked up.
But still, your stomach pain. Was that really just a coincidence?
Hey, what's the deal? Don't butt into other people's business, especially if you didn't do any investigating.
I'm only butting in because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
Stop this childish nonsense. Just what do you mean by coincidence?
What I mean is it possible someone slipped her some laxatives?
Oh?
Laxatives?
If so, the killer could have tripped the breaker as soon as that girl left the office, don't you think?
I see. That might have happened.
Question is whether Pico's stomachache was a coincidence or if someone intentionally caused it. Well, I guess that would be true if what's-her-face didn't get stomachache. Depending on the answer, outcome trial could change drastically. Ooh. If that's the case, then it has to be Teruteru. Because he was the one handling the food. Damn, these bullets just keep adding on top of each other.
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Now that you mention it, you brought food to the office, right?
Well, and everybody else got to eat, right? Too. Now thinking about it. Even though it was just a little bit.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Taro cooked the food. How suspicious.
I wouldn't do anything like that. Laxatives would ruin the taste.
Shit. Need to clarify.
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Now that you mention it, you brought food to the office, right?
It's gotta be the party dishes.
From the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
No, that's wrong.
Yeah, I don't think it's the case because we all had the food. Or at least some people did.
It's impossible that laxatives were slipped into the food in the dining hall. Because Pekka wasn't the only one who ate that food. The Kane ate some of it too.
Kane.
If the food had laxatives in
She
it,
didn't eat some. She ate a fuckload, by the way.
I feel totally fine.
Like I said, the dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
the dishes are innocent.
I apologize for causing a scene.
Fuyuhiko should apologize, not you. He's the one who made the
Fuyuhiko. I'm trying to like remember their names as they're saying it. It makes it a little easier for me.
What the fuck did you say, bitch?
cease this bickering.
Bitch, that's her name. Bitch.
Let's just dismiss Pecco's stomachache as a coincidence and go back to discussing the blackout. Yeah. We already know that, you trashy skank. You don't have to tell us. Trashy skank?
As long as the murder happened during the blackout, then the blackout itself is actually important. So you make it clear how the blackout occurred. Well, it shorted out the breaker from everything being on.
they do it? If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
Did they throw a stone and hit it?
Nope.
Maybe they used a remote control?
So we're green this time.
Probably messed with the breaker.
Fuck. I knew I should have played it out. I knew I should have played it out. Fuck, I'm stupid. Apologies.
If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
Did they throw a stone and hit it?
Maybe they used a remote control?
They probably messed with the breaker.
It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters. Or maybe they caused a power surge?
That's it right there, power surge.
I bet it's really Monokuma's fault.
By the way, I'm not a trashy skank.
God, I'm so mad at myself. I jumped the gun. I knew I shouldn't have done that.
Who tripped the breaker and how did they... If you can't answer that, I'm not... Did they throw a...
Maybe they used a remote...
They probably messed with the... It does not have to be the...
They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitter. Or maybe they caused a power surge?
I agree with that.
Yeah, I'm so... Okay. So I just avoided another achievement that I'll have to get later
Of course, that's not a coincidence.
for not damage.
Which is why those 3 irons were arranged to cause the blackout.
When you found them right after the blackout, the irons were still on, right?
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
Yeah. It seems that's how the killer caused the blackout.
Stupid fool!
Oh man, what's he mad about?
Hold on a second, let me speak too!
What the heck?
You say the irons in the storage room were used to trigger the blackout? That's inexcusable!
What? AC timer. Probably AC timer is probably gonna be the thing we're gonna have to go with.
If the irons in the storage room caused the blackout, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage? And that means everyone who was in when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
Sorry, I'm not letting him finish.
If people were in the dining hall, doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able. If the irons, then the killer had to go to the
Shit.
storage room and turn on the iron. Now do you intend to take back what you said?
I fucked up. I hit the thing I was supposed to shoot.
If the irons caused the blackout,
Allow me to cut through those words.
I almost fucked that up. I'm still not used to that setup yet. It's so weird.
One reason the blackout occurred, but the direct trigger was when the air conditioners in the dining hall and office clicked on.
air conditioners!
The timers for both air conditioners were set to 11:30 p.m.
11:30 p.m. Mr. Ham Hands died around that time too.
God, she keeps calling him that, dude. I hate this
When the
bitch.
timers activated the air conditioners, the breaker was tripped and caused a blackout. I see. I understand. Indubitably.
Indubitably?
They probably checked the old building's energy usage in advance and used the irons to nearly max it out. So once they set the air conditioner's timers, they just had to wait until they started up on their own.
See, I feel like he's super sus considering he's the one that cleaned up the place and everything.
If so, even if Pekka was in the office, it still would have been possible to cause a blackout. Indubitably.
Indubitably? Miss Sonia, not you too.
Regarding the energy usage, they probably asked Monokuma about it.
Dun dun dun!
Is she right? Such a hateful bear. You deserve to die 1,000 deaths.
1,000, you say? If I died that many times, I might really stay dead, you know?
Shut up! You guys just stay quiet!
We couldn't have prevented the blackout even if I was in the office. Even so, I feel regret. If I was in the office, I could have reset the breaker in time. And maybe the murder wouldn't have occurred.
No, the breaker in the office was built into a high area of the wall that's impossible to reach.
Yeah.
Setting the breaker in that darkness would have been impossible, no matter what.
Sounds like you don't need to blame yourself.
Even so, the killer is so sly. I'm starting to worry we may never actually find them.
See, her saying that and having that look makes me think she's suspicious. But I don't think we're gonna get that lucky.
It's alright. You don't have to worry. Because they're just a petty killer, right? They can't defeat symbols of hope like you guys.
Huh?
There's no way everybody will lose now. This little incident will just be a stepping stone for you all.
The way he's phrasing that makes it like he did it.
In the end, hope always wins. That's what I believe.
Nagito? What
Nagito.
happened to you?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you have been saying this whole time that there's no way a killer could be among us.
Oh, is that so? Well, let's just put that minor detail aside for now and talk about the incident. For now, we found out how the blackout occurred. But the question is, who caused it?
Dude, this guy got like a split personality deal going?
Anybody could have hid
Like
and set
psycho?
timers for the air conditioners. Setting up the irons in the storage room could have been done before Byakuya set foot in the old building. What a shame. Any one of us is capable of that.
What are you implying?
I don't think the irons were on, because I went in that storage room.
After all this time, we still haven't made any progress.
They probably did it after I checked it too.
Huh? Even though we have been arguing for so long?
Unfortunately, it's the truth. Despite the fact that we've discussed this at length, there's not even one clue that leads to the killer. But that might be because there's no way any of us could be a killer.
You're changing your story again?
Anyway, I have an idea about what we all should do at this point. Has anyone thought about our situation like this? Instead of surviving by doubting others, isn't it better to get killed for believing in others?
Oh, fuck no. Fuck that.
That mean? Are you saying we should all just give up and die?
Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you.
You guys only think there's something wrong with me because there's something wrong with you. Suspecting each other like this. There's no way that's healthy behavior. Let's stop this already. We don't have to find out who the killer is.
Which makes him totally suspicious that he's the killer now.
I can't stand this anymore. I don't want to do this to my friends.
I don't want to do this either.
Me too! I want to go home and eat candy!
Stop it. If everyone acts like this, I'm gonna...
Everyone calm down.
We're all friends, aren't we? There's no way one friend would murder another.
Then why did Byakuya die?
Who cares? Let's just give up already. There are no clues that lead to the killer anyway. Not a single one.
That's wrong.
Oh shit. Voice of reason.
I think.
Did you say something?
Oh.
We've already found a clue that might point to who the killer is.
You know who the killer is?
The killer? I don't know. But we do have a clue about a suspicious person. I think.
I see. Then care to tell me, what's this clue you're talking about?
First of all, let's try thinking about how the killer was able to obtain the knife during the blackout.
Didn't we already cover that? They used glowing paint as a mark.
No, not that. I mean before that.
Or is she asking how the killer got close to the table? Even if they had to obtain the knife by relying glowing paint in order to do that, they need to get close to that table while it was still dark.
Let's try examining the situation. My hero's diagram might be useful here.
Nagito looks very suspicious now.
The diagram of where everyone was standing before the blackout, right? Here it is.
Of course, Hajime is the next one closest, but we know he didn't do it. Just a thought diagram is a clue. Who the killer is and how they're able to move through the table in dark. Clearly shown in this diagram. Use the lamp cord to guide them. Would make sense. Probably use something to help them move in the dark. Spot selection.
Here!
Gonna click the cable, but
Killer must have used the desk lamp to move to that table in the dark.
The desk lamp? I hope you don't mean
that's
they
kind of cool.
turned on
Be able
the
to
light or
pick out the thing.
There was a blackout. There's no way the killer could have used the desk lamp.
Of course, there's no way this lamp. The power cord.
I can prove it with this. They didn't turn the desk lamp on. They used its power cord.
Power cord?
They could have felt their way to that table using the power cord, right? By doing that, the killer was able to move to the table, then use the glowing paint to find the knife.
And there's only one person here who could have done that.
Nagito.
Ooh.
I mean, because the only other person that would have been close besides Hajime is the girl, Hayako, whatever her name is, nurse girl.
You're the only one! Nagito, it was you, wasn't it?
Me?
Judging from everyone's positions before the blackout, the only person near the power cord was you.
Which means the only one who could have felt their way to the table using the power cord was Nagito!
That's just a coincidence.
But still, you had a chance, right? A chance to hide the knife under the table?
But if he hit the knife, chance to hide the knife was he was clean, obviously. But the thing was, the knife isn't what killed him, right? It was something smaller. So that's very concerning.
So, you would have had a chance to hide the knife.
That's...
If you factor in the power cord and the time you spent cleaning, you're the only one who could have done it.
Seriously! That's all just a coincidence!
Which is another reason why he shouldn't have been the only one to clean, right?
If it was just one coincidence, it'd be fine. But when it's one right after another, I
Yep.
wonder, is something like that even possible?
Could it be? Did you give yourself cleaning duty on purpose so you could hide the knife under the table?
Now that you mention it, Nagito did prepare the drawing to pick who cleaned the dining hall.
Yeah. Almost kind of did forget about that.
You rigged the drawing, didn't you? That's how you got picked to clean the dining hall, isn't it?
I don't know if you're the killer or not, but regardless, it proves that you're suspicious, right?
If that's the case, that strange speech you made earlier, that was part of your plan too.
Mm-hmm.
You got us to lower our guard and tried to hide the fact that you did it, didn't you, you motherfucker?
Well, just admit it already!
Nagito, tell me you object to this. Frankly, I don't want to believe it either. We investigated together. You were so kind. I can't believe you're the one who killed Byakuya.
There's something else here.
Say something.
There's gotta be something else, right? kidding me?
The Ultimates are working together to combat the despair of their friend's death. Ah, how wonderful. How beautiful it is. Huh?
Those eyes at that moment, Nagito's eyes, darkness in his eyes shone brightly as if layers upon layers of darkness were folding into each other. As if hope and despair had been crudely mixed together.
Let's cut to the chase. You're correct. It was my doing all along.
Dude, motherfucker. It really was him? It really was?
I'm the one who hid the knife under the table before the party started. I'm the one who used the power cord to find my way to the table in the dark. And of course, I'm the one who caused the blackout. After all, there's no way I'd knowingly whip out a knife in front of everyone, right?
Is it just me, or does he seem a little nuts right now?
But I never expected Byakuya to have night vision goggles. Because of that, we had ourselves a little scuffle under the table. And, well, we all saw how that played out. But with a twist ending like this, I think we can all agree this ended up being a very interesting mystery. Byakuya performed admirably.
Just stop it already! Seriously! What the hell happened to you?
Don't tell me. Is this your true nature? Were you lying to us this entire time?
Lie? That's outrageous. There's no way someone like me could ever lie to you guys.
I still think the knife is what killed Byakuya.
I understand better than anyone else that I'm ultimately worthless.
Or am I just overlooking that? I didn't think the knife matched the size of what's-her-face said killed him.
I'm too arrogant to have dreams or cling to hope. Too disdainful to actually try at anything. I've made peace with the fact that I'm a lowly, stupid, insignificant human who can't do anything right.
Holy crap! He's totally the type of guy who spent his childhood killing neighborhood pets!
He seems like the sort of person whose eyes light up while watching Friday the 13th. Just like me.
Okay. Pause on that for a second. Friday the 13th is a good movie, first off. Second of all, she says like me. So she's saying she's suspicious too?
That's quite the hobby you have there.
Yeah.
Like, now's not really the time to bring it up.
This guy, is he the real Nagito?
Hey, Nagito. If you were behind all of this, then did you also send that threatening letter?
Yep, I sure did. There's nobody else on this island whose handwriting is that painful to look at, right?
I was gonna say they could test it.
Letter in the first place.
I think somewhere deep in my heart, I was probably hoping to find someone who would stop my evil deeds. Well, I bet if that really was my reason, at least some of you would feel sorry for me.
Are you making fun of us?
By threatening Byakuya, Nagito was likely able to manipulate his actions.
Then how about old looking building near the hotel? Well, if it's just clean, leave it to me. I'm actually pretty good at it.
In doing so, Nagito was able to manipulate everyone to the scene where the murder would occur. And
That reminds me. Nagito was the one who suggested I guard the office.
No storage, blah blah, cobwebs, clean it, blah blah, stay in there a long time, bad for your health, in case guard the office.
Oh, I get it. If Pekka was guarding the storage room, Nagito wouldn't have been able to use the irons.
The threatening letter, along with all your suggestions, it was all a trap to manipulate us.
Yep, that's true too. But you're wrong about one thing.
Huh?
I didn't need to rig the drawing for cleaning duty, you know?
If that's true, then how did you conveniently get picked for cleaning duty?
Because ultimate luck.
I see. Well, there's no way I'd expect you to remember it. A worthless talent for a worthless human.
I see!
Ultimate lucky student.
You're the ultimate lucky student. Then, did you?
That's right. I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty.
You just relied on your luck?
It's not just luck. It's true my talent sucks. But I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know?
I'm left with the red mark. Someone blah blah blah.
At the
Lucky.
time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky. But it was actually the opposite. I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty. Just like I wanted.
Enough. I don't care about that anymore. More importantly, why did you kill Byakuya? Answer me!
Byakuya was a very capable leader. For someone like him to get killed, the despair it brings. It's only fitting that you symbols of hope should use his death as a stepping stone to shine even brighter. That was my only motivation.
You're not making any sense!
Fine, let's start the damn vote already. I'm ready to fucking kill this psycho.
Please, Monokuma!
Please, wait!
Huh? The fuck?
How should I put this?
Is she gonna bring up the fact of her autopsy, which
What are you saying? He's already confessed, hasn't he?
I already know that, but there's just something a little strange.
If it's only a little, then keep your mouth shut. Your ugly face is stressing me out. It makes me want to puke.
I'm sorry.
For now, might I suggest we listen to what she has to say?
But we know who the killer is.
Simply
it's a swerve upon a swerve.
acceptable. However, I won't allow this to end with mere play. Now then, let us lift the curtain for a bloody spectacle.
From this point on, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your actions. Truth bullets, okay. So I know what white noise is. Basically, it's just extra crap on screen to be obstacles from hitting the targets. But I could shoot them with the silencer to get extra time. There's probably an achievement for hitting a certain amount too.
I think it's strange that
The killer is so obviously Nagito!
I'm sure it's her autopsy.
you know,
Hold on a second. A's the silencer.
Nagito is the one who did it. He killed Byakuya with the knife he hit.
I guess I don't have the silencer.
Thanks for wasting our time, skanky bitch!
I'm like literally trying to shoot it and it's not working. Okay, so her autopsy results.
The killer is so obviously Nagito!
It's the knife is what I'm looking for.
He has already confessed.
That bastard Nagito is the one who did it. He killed Byakuya with the knife he hit.
There we go.
No, that's wrong! That knife might not be the murder weapon. That's what you wanted to say, right, Mikon?
What the hell are you talking about? It's obvious the knife was the murder weapon.
but based on the entry wounds,
I mean, Nagito could have still killed him.
the actual weapon should be roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
5 millimeters in diameter? That's knife.
Hey, that better be true. If you screwed up, I'll sell your fucking ass to a whorehouse.
Jesus.
Not a whorehouse! Hey, why are you threatening her?
Is this what you're trying to say, Mikon? As long as we can't prove that the knife is the murder weapon, we can't assume that I'm the killer.
What are you saying? No one else can be the killer. It has to be you.
Hey, don't blame me. Mikon's the one who said it.
I'm sorry.
Hey, Nagito. Are you still hiding something?
Hiding?
Like, during the blackout, did something happen between you and Byakuya that we don't know about?
Agito did say ow during the blackout.
After all this, what else do you intend to hide?
Jeez, the moment your back's against the wall, you get all silent. You piss me off.
Yeah, pissed me off too.
What happened during the blackout? Ugh! If you cross your eyes like this, it gives you double vision.
Fuck.
Don't get distracted. Our lives are at stake, you know?
Huh?
Squirrel.
Seriously, how long is it gonna take for you to understand the damn rules?
Nobody can see in the dark, no matter how hard you think about it. The truth is beyond your sight. Don't you think that's a pretty clever metaphor? Despite the fact that it came from me?
No, that's not it.
Not it. What's not it?
Truth and we can find out what's happened in the dark. Where's her statement? Her account.
I can prove it with this. Even if we couldn't see what happened in the dark, I'm pretty sure someone could have heard it. Isn't that right, Ibuki?
Oh, reals?
Oh, reals? Don't act so surprised.
Remember how everyone was shouting during the blackout?
Yeah.
Ow!
Turn the damn light.
You guys?
Perhaps.
He said ow.
Such perceptive hearing. Impressive. I'd expect no less from the ultimate musician.
It's a good thing your ears are awesome because your face, style, figure, and personality totally suck.
You've cut me deep with your knife of truth.
However, after hearing what Byakuya and Nagito said in the dark,
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
it almost sounds like Byakuya fought back against Nagito or something.
Well, that's actually what happened. As a sign of respect for
Uh-oh.
Ibuki's talent, I have a small confession to make. I was actually shoved out from under the table by Byakuya.
He shoved you out?
Just as the blackout occurred, I hurried to duck under the table and grab the knife. But Byakuya, wearing his night vision goggles, caught me and shoved me right out from under the table. That's right. I'm so incompetent that I couldn't even grab the knife.
So Byakuya stopped him from trying to get the knife and shoved him out from under the table before he could even grab it. Well, it sounds plausible. I mean, just from listening to what they both said at the time.
What the hell?
Ow!
This game is gonna do, like, straight up. The first game did this a lot at times. Like, they repeat the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. So don't expect me to go through it every time. I'm just gonna speed through it. Just a heads up. I can interrupt like that. No, actually, now I think about it, it sounds like exactly what happened.
Getting shoved out from under the table. I was just as confused as you guys. I lost sight of the glowing paint. I didn't even know where the power cord was. Before I realized it, the lights had come back on. Byakuya's body.
So he didn't kill him.
Hold on.
So he didn't kill him.
Are you saying you're not the killer?
From the very beginning, the idea to throw a party, hiding the knife, set, but unfortunately, my plan failed. And all thanks to Byakuya's night vision goggles. What happened after
Well,
that?
still can't trust him now at this point, just because of all this shit.
Then you're not the one who killed Byakuya?
Then we're right back to square one!
How can that be? We spent all this time talking back and forth!
What other word is brimming with so much despair? But you can't give up. You need to have hope. Do your best and move forward. Rising to the challenge again and again is why you guys are the symbols of hope.
Is Nagito not really the killer? Is this guy really the Nagito I knew before? No, there's no way I could say that. I just thought I knew him. This whole time I didn't know anything about this guy. I don't know his true character. It's as simple as that. But now's not the time for me to dwell on that. We need to find Byakuya's killer by any means possible. Because if we don't, we will die here. We all die here. Trial suspended. What? There's actually intermission in this? Holy shit. Shit's long. Now the trial has reached its climax, but here's a question for you. What's this? To those that have figured out who it is, how about we try Guess the Killer challenge? Whoever fails to guess the killer right will have their save data melt away like butter. But if you guess right, I'll reward you with $10 billion. 10 billion? Of course, for those who don't know who the killer is, you can just continue on.
What are you gonna do?
Press A to continue on. Like, I feel like they're not gonna do it. I feel like they're not gonna delete it, right? Right? They wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do that. I don't even know who to guess really, other than Teru, I guess, because obviously it was like a skewer that stabbed him. I don't know. I'm just gonna continue on. I have no idea. Just kidding. You can't make a choice. There's no way you'd be able to guess who the killer is.
And of course, there's no $10 billion
Know it.
either.
You're so evil!
Villain. I knew he was debating me. I had an idea. Let's save it. Trial resume.
I'm Monami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now. The group's leader, Byakuya, got killed, and his killer is among this group of students? No, I'm not gonna believe it. I'll never believe it, 'cause I believe in everyone. So do your best, and don't forget to save regularly.
Okay.
Well,
Party's over.
if the knife isn't the murder weapon, there's no definitive proof that I'm the killer.
I mean, it's like, it's easy for me to rule out certain people. Plus, there was the fire door, and Teru would have been the one easiest access to that. Maybe that's into the crawl space, potentially.
Shut up! We'll be the judge of that.
You say you were shoved away, but you can't actually prove it, right?
That's right. Even if a different weapon was used, it does not mean Nagito has been cleared of suspicion.
But there's another reason why I don't think Nagito is the killer.
There's still more?
Based on what we've discussed, Byakuya was killed under the table, right?
Is there something wrong with that?
Well, even if that's true, I feel Nagito looks, clean.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever complimented me on my appearance before. Not even my own mother.
Jeez. He is injured. There's no blood on him.
I see! Are you trying to say something like, why didn't Nagito have any bloodstains on him?
Yes, that's it. Because under the table, there was a lot of blood splattered everywhere.
Yeah, it's gotta be Teru, right?
There were even bloodstains on the inside of the tablecloth.
Now, I know he showed up.
He stabbed Byakuya to death. It's strange he did not get splattered with an appropriate amount of blood.
I didn't get any blood on me? That is weird.
You just used something to block the blood, didn't you?
Something that might have been used to block the blood splatter. What do you think it could have been? I guess we did see something.
I mean, it's gotta be Teru at this point, or it's Peko. No, Peko technically had an alibi, but it's still a little shady because it couldn't be anybody that was in the room then at this point. There's one thing could have been used to block the blood spatter. This.
I can prove it with this! You're talking about the bloodstained tablecloth we found in the storage room, right?
If there are bloodstains on it, that settles it. Nagito used the tablecloth to block the blood splatter.
How they got that out, though? I'm so confused on that.
Storage room, right? Are you suggesting he hid it there after the murder?
You mean after the lights came back on? What would he have done if we'd seen him?
That's true. The tablecloth was pretty big. So even if you tried to hide it and take it with you...
Wearing a tablecloth, going under the table, getting a knife in a blackout, and stabbing someone. That's not just impossible for someone like me. Wouldn't it also be impossible for you guys too?
Then what does it mean?
Maybe the killer didn't necessarily stab Byakuya under the table.
Oh, man.
There's no mistake that the murder occurred under that table.
Even the inside of the tablecloth was bloody. So there's no denying Byakuya was killed there.
But that doesn't mean where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are the same, right?
I mean, I guess that could have been staged.
I don't understand at all.
Like the blood underneath could have been fake. And that's where Byakuya said the line of like, what's this?
Huh? Roger. You look like you're onto something.
Really? It sounds like a riddle. I feel like I'm onto something, but it's still not clear what that is.
Under the table, but not under the table. If it's somehow possible, it's the only way that makes sense. Moving forward, we should put aside all unnecessary preconceptions and just choose the answer. I think.
Somebody could have thrown the cloth over him and stabbed him. And then he went under the table. Improvise or improved hangman's gambit will occur. If two different letters clash, you'll take damage. If two of the same letters clash, you will fuse. You must make two of the same letters clash while they try not to make two letters clash. What? And you'll be given technique to catch and release. When you move the reticle left stick, press A, top of the letter. You can catch the letter like a vacuum. You only catch one at a time. Okay. Make sure you hit the same letters so you can fuse them. These letters will freeze and get bigger. Pressing A, blow it up and erase them from the field. It's called firing the letters. Oh god. Catch and release A button if you use them A. Whole lot of A buttons, however, just release. If you just erase letters, you won't be able to clear the game. Ultimately, the main goal of improved Hangman's Gambit is completing the keyword. Display the question with the X button and figure out what the keyword is. For the question about lining up the keyword, instead of pressing A to fire the letter, press the Y button. That happens the same time the letter blows up, it will be sent to the keyword list. Oh my god, I'm not understanding this. Let's write the keyword in order based on flying letters. Because in the first game, it was literally just there's random letters float around. You had to like pick the letter that was next in line to fill out the word. Press the menu button during the scenes. Okay, so there's a good chance I'm gonna fuck up here and have to redo this. The place Byakuya got stabbed and the place where the killer did the stabbing aren't the same place. Using these words clue, I should put aside my preconceptions and try to think about it. Something's coming to me. Just a little more, feel it coming. Hangman's Gambit. Okay. I don't get it. So I'm spelling under. Go ahead and get rid of that. Go ahead and get rid of this. Oh, fuck. I see what we're doing. I kind of get that now. And that hurts me. Okay. I kind of get what's going on here. I was trying to get rid of those. Didn't work. Under. Jesus Christ. Under. I'm thinking the. Yeah. Under the shit. Maybe it's table. This is annoying. Because I'm having to sit here and wait. This shit. Nope. It's gotta be table then. It's, oh my god, it's not table. Okay. So under the 5-letter word, it's not table. Well, it's sheet, right? It's gotta be sheet then. Oh shit! I didn't mean to hit that. Under the floor. Okay, I get it now. Felt dumb that it took me that long to figure this out, but I figured it out finally. The mechanic of this was what threw me off the most. I figured out under the pretty quick.
I got it.
7 under floorboards. See, this is what makes me mad. It's like I figured this part out earlier, but then the way they twisted it around made me think like I was wrong.
The floorboards in the old building are full of gaps, and there was no carpet laid out under the table. If they stuck the weapon through one of the gaps, they could have stabbed Byakuya to death.
If so, that means the killer was able to get under the floorboards. Where? How?
I don't know that yet, but I have a feeling there's someone here who does know.
Just how to get under the floorboards. I mean, it's gotta be him because he got his earring, right?
You're the only one! Hey, Gundam, you dropped your earring in the dining hall, right?
Are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
About that earring.
I said, are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
About that Hellhound earring. You dropped it beneath the floorboard, right?
Yeah, there he doesn't have the earring. Now he's got it. I 1000% would not have suspected him. It doesn't necessarily mean he's the killer. He just knows to get the floorboard.
Would have reduced everything, including that old building, to ashes. However, it's just as the old legend said. The Hellhound earring has returned to its owner, to me!
Is it safe to say that that earring is the one hanging from your right ear? Huh? Could it be? Gundam wasn't wearing an earring during the investigation. And if he had it on by the time the class trial began, then that means Gundam was able to retrieve his earring from beneath the floorboards during the investigation.
So, Gundam knows how to get under the floorboards.
It's understandable. After all, you fools only view the world through eyes of glass. But I am different. With the power of my 4 dark devas of destruction, it is of no concern. True, this is the evil 4th eye. Before the might of the evil 4th eye, all visual chaos is rendered asunder.
What should I do? I'm embarrassed just listening to him.
Oh! Man up and speak more clearly!
Fine. I shall tell you all. The answer was in the storage room.
All right, so yeah, this does not verify he was
One of my four
the killer.
divas of destruction, Mirage Golden Hawk, Jumpy, has seen beyond the chaos. A secret passage of doom leading to the underground lurks beneath a large assortment of random boxes.
So again, it has to be somebody that was not in the room at the time of the murder, which means either Pico or Peko or Teru.
After securing a lighter from the supermarket, I threw caution to the wind and ventured below the floorboards. And as a result of that lonesome battle, I was able to recover the Hellhound earring with my own 2 hands. Tremble with fear, fools! Behold my power!
There he goes blabbing about power and crap. You're ridiculous. You're just a breeder, you know.
Anyway, it sounds like you can go under the floorboards from the storage room.
And that has to be how the killer did it. If the space beneath the floor is empty, it's not that far to move from the...
But it was covered in boxes when we went in there to check as well.
I see. If they passed through the storage room, I understand why the tablecloth was put there.
The killer lurked under the floorboards during the party, and from there, stab, stab, stab!
Are you sure?
You don't like stab, stab, stab? Should it sound more fleshy, like...
I'm not talking about your sound effects. You're saying they snuck under the floorboards, but that means they would have had to leave the party, right? So, was there anyone who was able to do that?
Literally him.
At the party is the killer.
Peko.
He must be the one who was waiting under the floorboards.
Who wasn't at the party again?
I didn't participate, but I was guarding the entrance, remember? Monomi over there can be my witness, right?
Yes, this Monami over here is your witness.
I believe there's no need to discuss this matter further, but I was unable to leave the bathroom.
I was in the kitchen for a long time, but I frequently went to the dining hall to deliver my dishes.
The only person...
The person that was not at the party.
From the photo I took before the blackout...
It obviously has to be him.
I don't think it's him.
Yay! It's decided!
Because he would have had to sneak in. Nobody noticed him. Go in there. It just... That doesn't add up to me.
Oh, really? What happened to the tough guy who was saying stuff like, I can do it?
Her mocking him was perfect. Great A voice acting. Love it.
You're making threats again.
Yep, that's right. Things are starting to get exciting.
Oh, I'm now allowed to use the silencer. Okay. I guess it told me earlier I couldn't use it, and I just didn't realize it. Okay. It says basically on gentle. Don't have to worry about it, but we're not playing on gentle. We're on... No, I think mean is the hardest difficulty. So I'm not sure what we're on. Whatever the middle one is again. I always forget.
During the party, the killer
Kind. I think it's kind.
was lurking under the floor like a cockroach.
And they could have stared at panties all day. Without going to the storage room in the dark.
Is that true, Fuyuhiko?
Don't act like I'm the fucking killer!
But when the party started, nobody saw you, you know? That means you have no alibi.
The culprit is self-evident.
Well, technically he does have an alibi because what's her face?
Party, the killer.
Saw him walk up and he left.
And they could have stared at panties all day. Without going to the storage room in the dark.
Is that true, Fuyuhiko?
Don't act like I'm the fucking killer!
But when the party started, nobody saw you, you know? That means you have no alibi.
The culprit is...
Ah, I missed it. It sucks with the shakiness and shit.
During the party, the killer was lurking under the floor like a cockroach.
And they could have stared at panties all day without
Going to the storage room.
Is that true?
Don't act like I'm the fucking killer!
But when the party stopped, nobody saw you.
That means you have no alibi.
There it goes. Gah. It was like it kept drifting up as I was trying to aim.
No, Fuyuhiko definitely has an alibi. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Chihaki. God, the names in this one are just so odd to me. It's hard for me to remember them. Yeah. He showed up. Want to be party? No, I'm good.
So after
He
the
left.
party started, there's no way he could have been waiting under the floor before then.
Yeah. And there's not another entrance.
You should have said that earlier, dumbass.
It's still your fault. Like, why were you even lurking around the old building in the first place?
Shut up!
Maybe there really is a secret passage to go under the floorboards from outside. And he came to spy.
What'd you say, motherfucker?
Oh no!
Wow, he got chewed out, but he looks super happy.
Regardless, it's impossible to go under the floorboards from outside. Chiaki and I already confirmed that.
Yep.
Then someone definitely went under the floorboards through the storage room during the party.
Yeah. It's like I can eliminate certain people, but it's like there's still like a handful that I'm just like, I don't know.
It was probably during the blackout. Well, if someone disappeared during the blackout, no one would have noticed.
But walking down that dark hallway to the storage room is like trying to make Eggs Benedict without any eggs.
You're right. I couldn't even see the office in that darkness, and that room was much closer.
But is it really impossible? It might be better if we examine that possibility a little bit more.
It was super dark, you know? There's no way you'd be able to find your way to the storage room.
It appears we're getting close to the final stage. The blackened or the spotless? Which is superior?
I mean, there technically could have been the other night vision goggles. Case, party dishes, fire door. Probably fire door.
The hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that. It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Yeah, you gotta be really on the target. Hit them.
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
It definitely sounds impossible.
Damn. So, okay, so we got
Really dark during the blackout.
case, party
Moving to the
dishes.
storage room like that. It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
When I say fire door on the other light source, that's the only thing I can think of.
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
No.
Crap!
Damn it.
The hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that.
Equipment.
It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really?
Okay, what contradicts here?
What if they used
Or
a string
agrees.
like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
It definitely sounds impossible.
Man, I just before I hit continue, I'm thinking for a second. I feel like the fire door has something to do with it, but what agrees with that? The string thing? It doesn't seem like that adds up.
The hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that. It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Hold on. I want to look at this equipment list. Another crime scene. All dangerous equipment have been confiscated. Apparently, there's an iron plate for barbecue and a portable stove for cooking hot pots. Okay, so I'm going to test this on the light thing as an agreement, because technically or the string thing could technically be the door, because you feel for the door. I don't know, let's try the door thing first. Because everything else is like the case here. I mean, it would make sense like there would be a flashlight or something in it, but everybody would have seen that. And plus they had to get it open and stuff, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And then a knife. Yeah, I'm just gonna try that.
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut.
What if they used a lock? Definitely sounds impossible.
God. I mean, I don't know. This seems so weird.
Moving to the storage room. It's like making a seafood bowl without fish. Is it really not?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Okay. So fire door was not string. Problem is how they got that string to lead. Okay, so I gotta be a little more literal what they say there.
Moving to the storage room like that. It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
Oh, it's...
Pain. I'm gonna go with my gut.
I think it's the case.
What if they used a light?
I think it's the case in the other pair of night vision goggles. Let's try that.
Moving to the storage room like
It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
I think that's what it is.
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain.
Ow, I missed it.
What if they used a light?
Definitely sounds impossible.
The hallway was really dark. Moving to the storage room.
It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not possible?
What if they
I'm running low on time.
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
Person feels to agree with me is kind of gross. Fuck.
The hallway was really dark during the blackout.
I'm gonna try the fire door.
Is it making a seafood bowl? Is it really not?
What if they used a string like the
The
cord?
other.
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
That's not it. Oh my god, dude. What the fuck is this? What am I agreeing with? I don't get it.
The hallway was really dark during the blackout.
Okay, hold on. I'm surprised I'm this stumped. Okay, so it was really dark and blackout. Gotta be another light. I mean, the only thing I can think of is her saying the light and the knife here, maybe because the glowing paint on it.
Moving to the storage room like that. It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Oh wait, that's not even on the list.
Is it really not possible?
Murder threat.
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut.
Okay, hold on.
What if they used a light?
It definitely sounds impossible.
Just an equip. Fuck it.
The hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the
I'm running out of options here.
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
I agree with that.
That was it. Oh my god.
You know, the killer had a light with him.
Oh, I was right? But where could they have found a light?
There was
And
one.
how did nobody see it?
See? It's written on the kitchen's equipment list.
Even a portable stove. Iron plates. Calcium on the shelf. Kitchen seems well kept. There's no problems using it.
It's the portable stove.
Portable stove?
The portable stove isn't powered by electricity, and it's also small enough to carry around. So, the killer used the portable stove to move from the hallway to the storage room during the blackout.
I see. I never considered the portable stove. But there's a hole in your argument.
A hole? What kind of hole? It would be great if you could explain it to me in much more detail. Oh, I wasn't making a perverted joke or anything. It's really not a perverted joke. I'm serious.
Repeating yourself just makes it even more suspicious.
Now then, Hajime. Will you battle against me? No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. Oh my god, this trial never ends. It's probably being able to see the light. Night vision goggles, storage room, kitchen.
Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier? He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony?
I can't back down!
Oh god. I wasn't ready for button smashing.
Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier? He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony?
I don't doubt what Kazuichi said. What are you trying to say?
The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was dark. So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it? After all, he was walking near the hallway, right?
That's true. Light source and was stood out. If the killer had a light, reason wasn't able to see
The
it.
reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway,
Nope.
crap!
Oh, thank God they refilled my health.
Because the hallway. So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it? After all, he was walking near the hallway, right?
God. This is going so quick. It's hard for me to keep up.
Kazuichi couldn't see the office
Storage room.
was because the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway,
Oops.
damn it! Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier? said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned, it contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony?
Okay. Try this again.
What Kazuichi said. What are you trying to say? The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it? After all, he was walking near the hallway, right?
Oh my god. I'm so confused on what I need to be saying here. So it's like I'm so focused on like attacking what he's doing, I can't focus on what he's saying. Is the problem. It's true that any light source in the dark hallway would have stood out. So if the killer did have a light, the reason wasn't able to see it was...
The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was dark. So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it? Crap! The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the up was because the hallway was dark. So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway...
Okay, so it's not that.
The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway...
Okay, so it's not that. I'm just gonna have to trial and error because I have no clue at this point.
The hallway was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it? Allow me to cut.
There you go. Good lord.
Nagito, did you forget? Or are you
Doing this shit with no damage is gonna be a fucking pain in the ass, I can already tell. And this is trial 1. This shit's lasted fucking forever. We've been almost on this 2 hours. Just the trial alone.
Huh? What are you talking about?
There should have been a wall that blocked light. I'm talking about the fire door in the hallway. If you close it, it would form a perfect wall in the hallway. Plus, the hallway rounds a corner just beyond the fire door. So even if there was a small gap in the door, as long as they passed the corner, the light still wouldn't peek out.
So it's looking like it was Terra.
Really noticed the fire door. Just as expected of the ultimate... Oh, you still don't remember your talent, do you?
Who cares about that right now?
Rude.
What are you plotting? For someone who insists he's not the killer, you are quite nosy.
You sound so scary. If you're that angry, why don't you take a deep breath?
You sure like to piss us off. How about I shut your fucking mouth for you?
Hey! It's okay if you guys fight, but I won't allow a burly brawl that might offend people. More importantly, can you hurry up and decide who's the blackened already? Time runs out when I get bored.
Fine.
Yes, let's get to the end,
You
Jesus.
want me to pass the torch, right?
Pass the torch?
We're going to ask the real killer, not an imposter like me, to show themselves.
You're obviously the killer, right?
If you think I am, I really don't mind. Whatever conclusion you ultimates arrive at, I will accept it, no matter what it is.
It's almost weird. It's almost like they took Makoto from the first game, and this is him, but it's his version of just being an asshole. Like he's the outsider. He's just being a dickhead versus like the rational one. Call out the real killer. You know, I don't really want to condemn that person, but there's no way, right? Use the fire doors to stab him. See, even with all that set up, logically, it has to be Terra. It has to be.
You're the only one! Terry. Could it be you?
Huh? What? What are you talking about?
Teru's the killer? Is that true?
What are you talking about? There's no way! Of course, that's simply my assumption. So if you have an objection, please speak freely. Objection or not, why am I being treated like the killer? Because the portable stove used in the murder came from the kitchen. That's it? That's the only reason you're treating me like a killer? Isn't that a little drastic? You're cruel. Cruel. Too cruel.
Teru. That attitude is so not like you. For the ultimate cook to get so upset.
Call me chef.
No, you're a fucking cook. You're not a chef.
Fall to aspersions like this? Who will be there to support the future of the culinary arts?
The future of the culinary arts?
That's right. For the future of the culinary arts, you must face this and fight it fair and square.
You're right. Yeah, that's totally right.
So, what's an aspersion anyway?
Oh my gosh.
Is it yummy? Did you know asbestos is yummy too? You should try some later.
Oh my god. Okay, I will say that's funny.
Nagito, why are you interfering?
Don't eat asbestos, kids.
Let's assume that the killer used a light, and that they used the fire door to mask that light, and that they moved to the storage room and snuck under the floorboards. It's dark under the floorboards too, so how would they be able to stab Byakuya? You're not gonna say they shined the light on Byakuya, right? The plan would have been ruined if he noticed.
That's right. What do you think about that?
There's no way you can answer, right? You personally haven't investigated what's beneath the floorboards.
If that's the case, then Gundam should know. He actually went under the floorboards.
No.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there was nothing related to the incident under the floorboards. The only thing I found was a strange liquid shining in the darkness.
It's the paint.
Byakuya's blood was dripping.
What? A shining liquid in the dark? That sounds super important! If there was a shining mark
Oh my
like
god. I'm surrounded by morons.
moved to it in the dark, right?
And in doing so, it might have been possible for them to use that mark to target the victim.
Oh, where's the fucking paint? Wait. The victim was targeted by a mark. What was the mark? It's gotta be the knife, right? Because the paint? Yeah.
The mark you're talking about is the glowing paint that was applied to the knife, right?
Ah, by using the glowing paint as a target, they were able to judge where to stab even in the dark.
I see. The killer didn't target an actual person. They just struck the moment the glowing paint moved. That would be the moment someone grabbed a hold of the knife.
So, the killer used the mark that I prepared for finding the knife as a mark for stabbing. I see. That's why Byakuya got killed when he took the knife.
But if they were able to do that, wouldn't that mean the killer knew about Nagito's plan all along?
Well, Teru!
Seriously? I don't know anything. Really? I don't know anything at all.
Then can I ask everyone a question instead?
You again? Just stop already!
Now. We should give everyone a fair opportunity to speak.
If Teru is the killer, that would mean he went to the storage room during the blackout. And just what did Ibuki hear during the blackout?
Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell?
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on!
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Yeah, he showed up, but that was after the murder.
Doesn't that prove Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout?
That's right!
But
Taro was in the kitchen the moment the blackout occurred, right? So, why was he in the dining hall?
I thought the blackout was only in the kitchen, so I panicked and ran out of there. Of course, the hallway was dark too, but somehow I managed to move along the wall toward everyone's voices.
Well, it's not that far to move along the wall from the kitchen to the dining hall.
That sounds fishy.
If I remember correctly, you can tell when a person is lying by licking their sweat. So, if you want, you should try licking me.
No.
Wow.
You look greasy. But I heard Taro's voice in the dining hall. Ibuki swears on her honor.
But you could have said from the underneath the floorboards.
That's right. Taro was in the dining hall, not the storage room. Which means he's not the killer.
No, that's not it. Why? Why do you want to keep falsely accusing me? It's not like I want to blame you.
You should be so proud of yourself, Hajime. You're just progressing toward the hope you believe in.
I'm about to start going through this dialogue a little faster.
Show me more.
Jesus, stay forever. I'm tired. God damn, with how long this argument is, like, it feels like a final deal.
Let me
All right, so what we got here?
Did you go to the storage room during the blackout?
Are we disagreeing or agreeing?
I went to the storage room. I was somewhere totally different.
I definitely heard Taro's voice.
Heard.
Unlike his face. Maybe it was a recording or something? Nope, definitely a live voice.
Live voice.
Right, as long as I have her testimony. The fact that I was in the dining hall cannot be disputed.
In the dining hall. Okay. So I think in the dining hall.
Did you go to the storage room during the blackout?
I think Gap's in the floorboard.
I was somewhere
Totally different.
I definitely heard Taro's voice. It's handsome, unlike his face. Maybe it was a recording or something? Nope, definitely a live voice.
Right, as long as I have her testimony. The fact that I was in the dining hall cannot be disputed. I'll shoot through that contradiction.
Got it. Gap's in the floor.
Just because we heard Taro's voice in the dining hall doesn't mean he was literally in the dining hall. Huh? Remember the floor in the dining hall? It was
Full of gaps. Shouted. Sound like you're in the dining hall.
I see. So he brazenly shouted from under the floor to make us think he was in the dining hall. Is that true, Taro?
Hold on a second.
Can you explain this, Taro?
I pulled it away a second, ain't I? What are y'all even saying anymore? I'm telling you, I was in that there dining hall during the blackout. I was born in West Asafu and raised in South Aoyama.
He got that Louisiana accent going.
Hey, you guys! This guy's a major liar!
If Taro was in the dining hall during the blackout, he should have been there after the power returned, right?
Well, I believe so.
There you go.
He could have gone back and forth in that dark hallway.
Huh? Was Taro actually there during that time?
I sure was. I was there the whole damn time.
Well, I say.
Something like this shouldn't be decided by gut instinct. People's lives are at stake.
Damn right. You guys should have been deciding this on the spot with your hazy memories.
His accent is getting even worse. He's definitely lying.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I am not sure. I believe that he was there, and I believe that he was not there.
Oh, is there any way we can decide?
Sonya Nevermind's not really contributing anything to this.
Ah, yeah, don't be saying things like that. Don't make no sense. Can you even prove I wasn't in the dining hall? Probably can't. Oh, you will get.
Whether knives and die hall, just need to throw a question at him. Oh God, what's the question I got to throw at him? Didn't he have a testimony? Gas stove in the kitchen is powered by electricity. That's why Terra couldn't use it during the blackout. For converters, power dishes, however, people were the only ones who ate them. It's gotta be this. No. God, I'm stuck on the thing missing still. Let's try his account, I guess. Or maybe Monokuma file? Crap, I'm just gonna be guessing at this point. Gotta throw a question at him. She heard her in the blackout. Party dishes. Straight to the office, you couldn't see one there. It's could be the autopsy. I'm gonna try autopsy. Nope. Okay. So it wasn't that. Then it's potentially his account. Oh my God. What the fuck is it? I need to throw a question at him. Tripped and fell. By the time the lights came back on, she ended up in a compromising position. Party dishes. Okay, so it's gotta be her in the position then, because it happened when the lights came back on. He would have remembered that, right? That makes sense.
I can prove it with this.
God damn it, dude! I'm ready for this trial to end. This has been going so long, and I'm super tired. It's past my bedtime. I didn't think it was gonna take this long.
Well, Taro, if you were really in the dining hall at that time, you should know the answer to that. Huh? It was a pretty clever way of tripping. There's no way you'd forget about it so easily.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I showed you something so unsightly.
How about it? You can't answer, Teru?
You get him in checkmate.
That's weird. Just slipped from my mind.
There's no way it would slip from your mind, especially not a pervert like you.
Yep.
Even so, Nagito, say something.
I guess you might have to give up now.
Wait, give up? What do you mean, give up?
Teru.
Oh, were they working together?
Too, you know. It's lonely watching someone I admire reach the limits of their hope. It kind of feels like a broken dream.
Nagito, what are you doing? Why are you messing with the killer like that?
Hold on a sec. Don't go moving this along on your own like I really am the killer.
Huh? But it's already decided, right?
No. The murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet, yeah?
It's no use. I
can't understand him anymore.
It appears he's saying the murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet.
Yep.
Understand him? But it's such a sad defense. This is too cruel.
Oh, you calling me the killer, then where's the weapon?
Come on, Monumi! Enough with the whimpering and translate!
He said if you're
Calling me the killer was a weapon.
It's not the knife.
I'll fucking translate.
Byakuya's wound, it was a thin-edged tool that's roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
Also, if they stabbed from under the floorboards, the weapon would need to be at least 50 centimeters in length.
After all this, who cares about the weapon?
Not good enough! Not good enough at all!
He said,
Not good enough, not good enough at all.
Let's try thinking about what the weapon was.
Wanna do it? Wanna do it?
Try to do it. Jesus. It's a heavy Louisiana accent. Oh my god. This shit again, dude. I'm gonna end up having to redo this. No, I am. Just gonna go and get rid of them. No, I'm just guessing. IR. Oh, iron. Okay. Oh shit. I went to select it and I missed it. And now we're gonna have skewer it, right? Ah, shit. Skew. The W now? Yeah. W-E-R. I like think for a second how you spell shit. Again, I apologize. I'm tired. I'm getting very tired. Shit, no. Fuck, I couldn't get in time. I hate this shit. This is stupid. You failed. Options, blah, blah, blah. Oh, look. I got picked as the black end for no stupid reason. Yes, retry. God, dude. So I avoided all 3 fucking achievements you can get in this damn trial bullshit. For damage, focus, and retries. Fuck, this trial's long. I'm kind of salty about it. This is stupid how long this took. Oh my god, I pressed the wrong fucking thing. Oh. I misspelled that. I'm so dumb. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna do this. Okay, fuck out of here, dude. Oh my god. I know I clicked that a minute ago. I don't know why it blew up on me. I fucking didn't mean to do that. Iron skewer. Okay. Me and R, thank you. Jesus Christ.
That's it.
Huh?
Before the party, as Byakuya was confiscating all the dangerous items,
Spoke to him. Like, see, again, I knew about this. I remember this bullshit. It wasn't in the evidence. It's, oh my god, dude. It's like, I figured this shit out way earlier.
So that missing iron skewer is the weapon?
An iron skewer would match up with the wounds perfectly.
Hey, Teru Teru, we're
Did he really say Avril Lavigne? What the fuck?
You're just saying random shit to fuck with us. You probably dumped it somewhere on the island, didn't you?
This school trip has a no littering rule. If he had violated it, the island sirens would be ringing non-stop.
Island sirens?
Also, I was on guard duty.
Never saw him leave the building, which means obviously somewhere hidden in the old building.
Kitchen again, right?
Teru Teru?
Just made up to us. Finally nearing the end. Surrounded by soul shields. Simply not listening to what you say is probably pain. Your classmates argue destroy those soul shields. It's bullet time. It's panic talk action. PTA, panic talk action. Oh my god, so it's like the bullet time. Okay. Whatever, I'm just winging it. Good lord.
We have no choice but to somehow find out for ourselves.
I'm to the point where I'm done with this trial. like wrap it the fuck up. Take it home, kid. Where would he hit it? I mean, it could be on the fucking floorboard still. Jesus Christ.
I'm not hiding anything.
Okay.
shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense! Unforgivable! I don't know. Paris Hilton! Shut up!
Think I'm doing this correct?
Nonsense! Unforgivable! I don't know. Paris Hilton!
Oh. I see it's gone.
Unforgivable! Shut up! Where would the weapon be?
On the... Oh.
That's impossible! Nonsense!
I wasn't ready for that.
I don't know. Paris Hilton! Where would the weapon be?
On the... bone meat. On the meat bone.
That's impossible!
I don't get how it's saying I'm missing shit.
Where would the weapon be?
On the oh, on the meat bone. Jesus Christ. I'm so fucking tired. I'm losing my train of thought so easily.
I don't know. Paris Hilton!
Paris Hilton.
Unforgivable!
Okay.
Where would the weapon be?
On the meat bone. Meat on the bone.
Where would the weapon be?
Meat on the bone.
This is the end. With the iron inside the piece of meat on the bone.
Note to self, I'm not doing these trials anymore when it's late at night and I'm tired.
What are you saying? There's no way I'd
Christ's sake.
in a place like that.
Been doing this trial for like 2 hours. Did not think it was going anywhere this late. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. God damn.
Impossible. That's what Byakuya and I thought. That's why we overlooked it.
Seems dangerous, blah, blah, blah. Flashback, we're not going to read that.
But in fact, the only place you could hide the weapon was inside the food that couldn't be inspected. Out of all the dishes you prepared, the only one that could hide a weapon as long as an iron skewer is the meat on the bone.
What now?
I'm using my right to remain silent.
There's no way that exists here.
We need to confirm this now! So if we eat that tasty-looking piece of meat and find the iron skewer inside...
Bullseye.
All right. Monokuma or Monami, one of you hurry and bring over that piece of meat.
1 minute. Just give me 1 minute.
Wait, hold on a second.
I'm out. Bring it over.
About that.
Huh? Wait, I'm right here! I'm already eating it! A bear that eats meat!
Wait, now that I think about it, that's pretty normal.
Yeah.
What is this? So yummy!
Damn it! That's my meat!
I've never eaten anything like it in my entire life! The taste...
This is bad. Seriously, this is really bad.
My! There's something inside the meat! Look what...
Oh.
Isn't that...
Busted.
And check it out. The handle looks like it's made of bone. Pretty clever.
The sword
Yep.
of destruction, encased in bone and
As expected of Teru Teru. Such a fantastic weapon from the ultimate chef.
Ultimate cook, not fucking chef.
You're wrong. I'm not Kagade. You all set me up. You guys set...
Yeesh. Such an unseemly defense for an ultimate like you. Can you really call that hope?
Hey, Nagito. I'm sorry, but can you just be quiet?
Yeah.
You don't need to translate anymore. Somehow I can tell what...
Deal with the Nagato later. More importantly,
Guess we need to settle this. To do that, you need to go over the entire
oh fuck, dude, I still gotta do this. All right.
So, we need to do it.
So this is pretty cool. The closing argument, provided they didn't change it, which I don't think they did. But basically, it's like a manga comic, and you gotta like fill in the gaps that are missing with the evidence you got. Blah 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 blah. All right, I know what to do. I'm speeding through all that. Hopefully nothing's different. Oh, they changed the look of this. Okay, so she's in the bathroom. Oh wait, that's it? I just get these ones? That's it? So she's here stuff. Oh wow, it actually tells me it's wrong right off the bat? Oh shit. Game over. God damn, dude. Okay, that so was a little different than what I'm used to. Yeah. Okay. Try this again. All right, so I guess the information doesn't fit here. I think it should think about this again. Okay, so how is it? Okay, hold on. Okay, that's correct. She's eating there. Just that kicked on. Irons turn on. Okay, it wasn't there. Irons turned on there. How's that wrong? It's literally he's right there. Whatever. It's not that one either. Cool. No, he didn't duck on the table there. He did it here? Nope. Sorry, I'm misreading this. It's right there. Okay, I don't like this. I don't like not being able to see everything at once. It's kind of annoying. So me on the bone, that'd be here. Okay, hold on. Party's going on. The case. It's not important. Drawing tablecloth. Unlit herbal stove. Sessions amazing hearing. Oh my god. I have so much fucking trial and error here, it's not even funny. That goes there. Get the meat there. Like, how's her hearing not involved in right here? Because it's not there, right? I tried that spot, didn't I? I'm about to just die and game over and just start again. Okay, so there's that one. Covered himself up. Oh, this makes sense. The hearing. Okay. I don't like, yeah, this is weird. In the previous one, it's like you had all the information up front and then you had to like do it as you went kind of thing. Like you're just presented everything. You just had to find out where they had to be placed. This is weird how they limit you on what you can do. It's still daylight. Ah, shit. Game over. Fuck. Okay. Yeah, I think I liked it better when they had everything there and you had to like piece it together yourself. Okay, come on. Ready to wrap this shit up. Okay, stock 1. Okay. Irons on. Nope. At the office room, blackout occurred. Same scene as the office and dining hall. The moment it got dark, Byakuya could see. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. I doesn't even read in the top up there. It basically tells me the answers. Killer obtained a light. The weapon hidden in. What did the killer do after exiting the into the dark hall? What was that? Okay. I am dumb. I didn't catch that. Excellent. Hearing, heard that. Was found on a table. This. What did the killer obtain? Storage room. It's not it. Could obtain a light. Skewer was in that. The moment it got dark, Yaka. Let's see here. Cloth there. Go back this way. At the office room when the blackout occurred. The same scene as the office and dining hall. 11:30 talk. The office room. Blackout occurred. The moment it got dark, Byakuya threw his night vision goggles on. Did Byakuya see?
Here's everything that happened.
Oh my gosh.
Let's try going over the whole incident, beginning with right after the party started.
I'm gonna have a long day tomorrow with how little sleep I'm getting. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. And me suffering and doing a shitty job on this trial.
Because of a threatening letter he received. Therefore, he decided to throw a party so he could monitor us. Though one person didn't come, the rest of us assembled at the dining hall, and the party was underway. But at that time, the trap set by a certain someone was already in motion. They plugged 3 irons into the outlets in the storage room, which nearly capped the power usage. Additionally, they prepared something else that would activate at 11:30 p.m. The air conditioners in the office and dining hall. They had already set the timers for these. Thanks to the irons maxing out the power usage, the breaker was tripped when the air conditioners kicked on. Since the windows in the old building were covered, the blackout plunged the dining hall into total darkness. But when that happened, Byakuya took out a specific item that he brought in his case. That item was the night vision goggles.
Dun 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 dun.
Byakuya was so concerned about a murder occurring that he brought a variety of security equipment with him. When he put on his night vision goggles, Byakuya witnessed a certain someone making a suspicious move. He saw Nagito guiding himself with the desk lamp's power cord so he could get under the table. That's right, everything up to that point was all part of Nagito's plan. The murder warning to Byakuya, the source of the blackout, it was all Nagito. While the blackout was happening, someone else, the real killer, began making their move in the kitchen.
This seems too convenient. Like the timing of this and everything.
That's why the killer prepared all the items they would need to commit their crime in the dark.
I really feel like Nagito and Terutoru, like, we're doing this together as a team.
They needed a light source, which was provided by the portable stove in the kitchen. They needed a weapon too. This had also been hidden in the kitchen beforehand. The long iron skewer used in the churrasco dish. The killer hid that inside that meat with the bone in it. With the weapon and portable stove in hand, the killer stepped out into the hallway. First, they closed the fire door in the hallway so their light source wouldn't peek toward the dining hall. Then, guided by the light, the killer headed toward the storage room and grabbed a specific item. That's right, a tablecloth to block the blood splatter.
Almost look like Moon Knight.
The killer finished their preparations and snuck under the floorboards through the secret passage. They probably turned off the portable cooking stove at that point, or left it near the entrance of the door. The floor in the dining hall is full of gaps, so there's no way they could have safely held a light source. But thanks to the glowing mark they painted earlier, the killer was able to get beneath the table. Under the table, Byakuya found the knife that had been hidden there. If only he had retreated, he probably wouldn't have gotten killed. He had to retrieve that knife, and at that moment, the killer lurking beneath the floorboard stabbed straight up with the iron skewer. The killer had been waiting in the dark for the moment when the glowing paint began to move. After they murdered Byakuya, the killer purposefully shouted from beneath the floorboards to make it seem like they were still in the dining hall. Afterward, they came out from underneath the floorboards and rushed back to the kitchen. And then, after hiding the murder weapon in the kitchen, they rejoined the group as if nothing had happened.
Ooh, gross.
There's only one person who would have been able to commit this crime, especially if that person is someone who'd think of an unexpected way to hide a weapon inside food. Isn't that right, Terutoru Hanamura?
Okay, so I gotta say,
What happened? How about it?
I'm a little shocked it was Terutoru. Did I think he would kill somebody eventually? Yeah, but I'm a little surprised he was the first one to do a murder. Also kind of assumed that he would probably be killed versus be a killer, more so. And this is a pretty good trial, other than just it was fucking long. And how much shit they threw is like, her first trial is crazy.
I would never kill anyone. Would never.
It seems this is the end.
All right, voting time. Yeah. I did great until like that last bit. Look how bad that was. It was like great, and then it's like middle it started like veering off like horribly, and then yeah. Wasn't good. Was not good. Damn. Okay.
It looks like your argument has come to a close. Whoops! I lost control of my wild side for a second. Was that a side effect of the meat I just ate? Well, putting that aside, let's move along to the nerve-wracking voting time!
Voting time!
Please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Oh, just a reminder, make triple sure you vote for someone. If you don't vote, I'm gonna eat you up just like that meat from earlier.
Why did this happen?
Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Such heart-pounding excitement!
Curious to see what his punishment is. Hell, his trial was so long on top of the investigation. The trial was long and long already, just 2.5 hours. That was also because I sucked and messed up a bunch, but I might have to split this up more like I thought. I was thinking like investigate and trial together, but I might have to do like investigate by itself and trial by itself at this point. Jeez. For the uploads. Oh god, now I gotta talk. That's right, it's time. The blackened responsible for killing Byakuya Togami is Terutoru Hanamura. No. Are you serious? Of all these people, are you saying a punts like him is the one who killed Byakuya? But why? Why'd you kill him?
You've got it wrong.
It was a mistake. I'm telling you, it was a mistake. I was trying to save you guys. I was only trying to stop Nagito from murdering one of you. Huh? Trying to stop? What do you mean? I spent all morning in the building preparing dishes for the party, and then I heard weird laughter near the dining hall, and then when I peeked over there, I saw him. I saw Nagito in the middle of clean duty putting a knife on a table. I had a bad feeling about it, so I continued to watch what he was doing. I saw him place the irons. Goodbye the storage room. And mess with the air conditioning timers. Plus he was grinning, just grinning by himself the whole time. So I questioned him.
When that happened, You caught me? What?
Been caught? What are you doing? What are you scheming? I'm planning to kill someone, of course. Terutoru, just to let you know, it's pointless of you to stop me. If you stop me now, it doesn't matter. I will never give up. Whether it's tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, or the days beyond that, I will definitely start the killing.
Impossible.
What? No matter how much you want to leave this island, that's just... I see. That's what you think?
Well...
But that's not all. This isn't about my survival. I just want the killing to start. What are you saying? I love everyone here. That's why I want to be of good use to them. I love all the Ultimates and I admire them for being the symbols of hope.
Amazing.
That's right. In the name of hope, I love everyone's talents from the bottom of my heart. That's why I want them to lose against something like killing. I want them to prove me that hope will never lose, no matter how daunting the despair they face may seem. I want everyone to prove to me that hope will never lose to despair.
No.
What are you saying? I don't understand at all. See, isn't it typical that if you face a strong enemy, you will become even stronger yourself? Which means the stronger the despair you face, the stronger everyone's hope will become, right? I want to see that brightness, and in order to see it, I'm going to have to become everybody's stepping stone. I want to make your hopes shine. It's as simple as that. That's right. I yearn for a powerful hope that can overcome any kind of despair. Are you kidding me? Don't tell me you're actually serious. So you don't understand. That's fine. I don't really mind. I'm just obsessed fanboy, so it's about this love of mine is unrequited. I suppose I can be called the ultimate fanfic. Fantat. Whatever. Fanatic. Sorry. Again, I'm tired. I apologize. There's something wrong with you. Really? You think so? Do you really think there's something wrong with me? But isn't that what love is? Wait, so if he knew all this, why didn't he tell everybody? I can tell what's the meaning of this. Explain to me. I don't understand anything about this story at all. You see, if you have a favorite boxer, don't you want him to fight his strongest opponent and win? You better not compare us to that. Am I wrong? It's a given that trials are necessary to become strong, and the harsher the trial, the stronger you become. No. For mere humans, killings are simply a tragedy, but for worthy humans, a trial such as this can elevate their status to an even higher level. It's amazing to me that someone as untalented as myself can become that trial. There's no point in someone like me surviving. It's far more significant for me to die at everyone's trial. There's no greater honor than becoming the foundation so that our values may ascend to brave new heights.
What's going on?
God. Can we wrap this up? Jesus. Stop it. You're seriously starting to piss me off. I don't understand at all. Are you saying basically you want to commit murder for fun? It's not the same as someone killing for fun, but I guess if you look at the same in your eyes. I have no intention of surviving or leaving you all to die. That is why I didn't mind it when Territory discovered your plan. Or perhaps it was your intention too. Noctail wanted to involve us in the killing, blah, blah, more complex. Blatantly revealed your plan to him. Okay. Well, you're basically right. It's true. Looking forward to that. That's why I took the time to tell you about the secret passage and found out I was cleaning. That was your doing as well. I just casually mentioned that, oh, it's dangerous if you fall, so don't get too close to it. This dude, seriously batshit crazy. He's insane. That's right. That's why I tried to stop him, you know. But why did you kill Byakuya instead? I didn't know, because Nagito was the one who was supposed to take that knife. That's why I aimed and thrust the iron skewer there. But why is Byakuya the one who died? It was supposed to be Nagito, not him. Byakuya probably tried to stop Nagito from grabbing the knife. And then in place of Nagito... No, I don't think that was it. Byakuya was probably trying to protect Nagito. What did you say? Because Byakuya said so, didn't he? Yeah, not gonna let any of you die. Could it be in order to keep his promise? As long as he was wearing the night vision goggles, I'm sure he saw someone moving under the floorboards. And someone was aiming for Nagito. So Byakuya gave his life to protect Nagito, even though he was trying to take the knife. I see, Byakuya is amazing. To keep his promise to protect everyone, he actually threw his own life away. And yet, I never expected the ending like this. Such despair. But we shouldn't let him die in vain. I'm sure everyone will become even stronger by overcoming this despair. Could it be you knew Byakuya would protect you, so you set him up to fail? Of course not. I'm not that good at calculating. I just took some precautionary measures. The results that were going to be my fun for later. Just kidding. I never expected this to turn out like this. Never thought, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Yeah, save. Help Terutoru. Why? Because Terutoru decided to commit the crime because he had strong hope, right? Which means his actions were motivated by hope. Oh my god, I'm to the point where I'm about to run through this dialogue and I don't want to do it. Oh my god. If we're willing to go this far, I thought he might truly be the person whose existence I was waiting for. I thought he might be the hope that could defeat any type of despair. In order for me to confirm it, I decided to help Terra. What do you mean confirm? Just stop it already. Plus, I couldn't really help myself when I also empathized with Terra. After all, he wanted to kill me, but he ended up killing Byakuya instead, you know? If I left him in that confused state, this trial might have been ruined, right?
Isn't that right?
But in order to get our hope to grow, this trial was absolutely necessary. That's why I decided to help him. I told him, I don't care if I die, so you should just focus on escaping this island.
Right?
Those were my exact words to him before the investigation. Isn't that right, Terra? In the end, it doesn't really matter at all. But you should be proud of yourself. You will not die in vain. You'll become a splendid sacrifice for everyone else in their hopes to grow even more powerful. Sacrifice? Seriously, stop it already. I'm gonna go crazy just listening to you. Hey, is he really okay with us just leave this crazy bastard alone like this? Isn't it better if we just fucking kill him off? Kill, he said. High school students are so violent these days. But the person who's gonna get killed right now isn't Nagito, it's Terra.
What's the matter?
Oh, you didn't forget, right? Because I already told you at the beginning, right? If the Blackened Killer loses, a fun punishment awaits him.
Wait. No.
Supposed to put an accident. In fact, self-defense, not intentional. Anyway, I feel it's possible it's not my fault. It doesn't matter if it's accident, self-defense, or intentional. A murder is still a murder. If you kill someone, that's murder. Isn't there anything like sympathy judgments, extenuating circumstances, or maybe even probation?
Impossible!
I don't accept those as claims. That's not. Save me, guys. I was only trying to stop Nagito, so... To be honest, after learning about Nagito's plan, you saw an opportunity, right? You probably thought nobody would find out if you killed him after messing up his plan, right? That's what you thought, right? You're wrong. There's no way one person would be so malice, would kill someone like that. In truth, you were just desperate to kill Nagito and willing to sacrifice everybody else to survive, right? Just be honest already, at least in the end.
That is...
I mean, because again, he could have just told everybody Nagito's plan and they could have stopped him, you know? Or wouldn't tell Byakuya, you know, straight up. If only you didn't try to kill Nagito, Byakuya would be alive. Why'd you have to commit the murder? Answer me. I just wanted to go home.
Needed to go back home no matter what.
Because she's waiting for me. Mama's waiting for me at home. She's waiting all by herself for the day I graduate Hope Speak Academy and come home. Oh my god, dude.
Okay, I'm going now. When I come back, I think we should talk again about opening an Aoyama and Azabu location.
Oh my, you're still talking about that?
Oh, I'm serious. The Academy guarantees success for its graduates, right? So, I know it's gonna be difficult by yourself, but wait for me until then, okay?
Yes, you're right. Then I'll just have to do my best to keep the Hanamura Diner from going out of business until then.
Mom, you don't have to work so hard. What if you collapse again while I'm gone?
I'll be fine. Moms are strong. I won't lose to some illness.
I know that already. I know that.
See, it's like he's got a good background story, but he's just a pervy asshole. Like, he wasn't such a pervert. Probably a cool character. Mom waiting for me to keep that promise, even though she's sick and alone, she's waiting for me.
That's why I need to go home.
But if we were told our memories were stolen and that several years have passed since the first day, then what happened to the Hanamura diner? What happened to my mom who's still waiting for me? So you did believe what Monokuma said.
Damn it.
See how long it's okay. Believe something like this. So why? I just don't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. It has to be a lie. Go home. Go home. It's all just a lie. Okay. He's just repeating himself now. Because he wanted to believe it. He needs to deny it. Damn it. If I only knew how he felt, something like that would never have happened. I want to confirm by any means necessary I had to do something. That's when I heard Nagito's plan. I found out he was going to kill someone. So if I left him alone, that's why
Fine.
you wanted to get your first kill. Sorry.
I think.
Okay. So far, most kill are concerned. Waiting to see your mom is so boring.
So,
There's no point in basking in the afterglow. Let's hurry up and begin the punishment. Boom.
get out of my way.
Okay.
Well now.
Now, little sister's been dealt with. Let's get back to business. Hold on a second. I'm not asking for forgiveness anymore, but at least I'm prepared
A very special punishment.
for Teratar, the ultimate cook. Call me chef. No, wait. That's not what I... Please tell me what happened to the Hanamura diner to Mama.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Lies! I won't believe this!
Won't believe it. Punishment time, and that's my bedtime. God, I'm so tired. This is a long recording session. Curious to see what this execution's like. That's kind of weird. Showing the people. Okay, that's kind of similar to the first one. First game. First death. Deep fried turtle. The hell? You just blew him up with rockets? No, he's like... Oh shit. Damn. It's pretty brutal. First, I thought he just killed him missiles. I was like, that's kind of weak.
Extreme. Yeah.
Adrenaline's rushing through me. Teratar. Gosh, are you fucking serious?
How cruel.
Why did you do something so cruel? Didn't you learn when you were in elementary school? If you badmouth someone, the teacher writes it in a note and makes whoever badmouth read it to you in front of the class. When that happens, only then do you think about how it feels to be badmouthed. The same applies to murder.
What are you saying?
Growing up, I never seen that or dealt with that. Let me know in the comments if you guys ever did. You're the one who drove him to it. So cruel, so cruel.
Nice.
Rules are rules, and this is the killing rule after all. What rule? You're the one who's breaking the rules. Huh? I can't just let that slide. What do you mean? When you mentioned the motive, didn't you also promise something? Just catch. Kill each other. Skull memories return to you. Why didn't you tell Terry about his mom or his diner? He had the right to know. Yeah, us too. We all have the right to know. Hey, hurry up. Tell us. What did you mean earlier when you mentioned our school memories? Yeah, I did promise to return your memories after the killing game began. What are you going to do? But telling them is kind of... But I never told you guys that I'd tell you right away. Ah.
Not fair.
Of course.
Of course, I'll keep my promise to return your memories someday. But it's still not clear when that someday will actually be. What an asshole. I must excuse myself as well. There's something that I must need to do. The heck? It's not fair. They both ran away. Monokuma has his wrapped around his finger after all. Totoro, you stupid. An ending like this, full of despair, is seriously tragic despair. But still, at times like this, as symbols of hope, you guys need to keep doing your best. Why are you smiling? How can you smile in a situation like this, you creep? Hold on, I'm sad too, you know. Didn't I tell you? In the bottom of my heart, I truly love y'all. Okay. There's no way I can be happy if I lost such a talented individual.
Don't fuck with me.
Don't go saying creepy shit. I'll fucking kill you. Please, kill me anytime.
What?
If you hate me, I don't mind you killing me. I've already prepared myself to become your stepping stone. If absolute hope can be born from that, then my life is nothing special. How messed up are you? However, if you're going to kill me, make sure you discuss it with me beforehand, okay? You see, if you do that, then I can cooperate with the killer. Are you serious? Intending to help the killer? It's really not that big of a deal. If you're students of Hope Speak Academy, you're the symbols of hope who possesses the chosen talents. And it shouldn't matter if you guys at all cooperate with the killer, right? Declaring so confidently, you'll side with the killer. Maybe this is playing all along. As he's willing to work with the killer, he wants us to think it's better for us not to kill him. Well, I don't mind what you think of me. In actuality, thanks to Byakuya, I'm starting to feel a small desire of life. Or a small desire to live, sorry. Most importantly, I want to watch everyone destroy all the despair that comes to you one after the other. Just kidding. Hey, can I punch you? I just won't be satisfied until I punch you. Fine. Let's stop this already. It's just gonna be a waste of time if we keep dealing with him. Even Hajime hates me now?
How unfortunate.
That stings. I felt you and I were quite similar.
Isn't that right?
I hold a special feeling toward Hope Speak Academy just like me. Don't put me in the same category as you. But how can you say you're not? Monokuma said himself, we don't know anything about each other's true nature. No, if it's true that our memories were stolen, it's the same as not knowing our true selves too. Especially for you, right? Someone who can't remember his own talent is. Akane. Yeah, Akane. Please feel free to punch him. Will do. Hold on. Please stop this once. Nothing will come from fighting this. There's nothing else. Must do something else. Not argue with each other. A place like this. There's something more important we must do.
Let me ask.
Which is do our best. We must first leave here and get some rest, and then we all should work together to do our best. Do our best so we will never have to come back here again. That's what I believe we must do right now. I'm sorry if I only was a better motivational speaker. You're totally right. We need to do it right now. Do best, definitely paying off, right? Yes, that is. Hard work at. Oh my god. I'm done talking. Let's go. There's no way I'm doing what Nagito said. Alright, I don't know what you're talking about. Let's do your best now. Very well. Even if you're not able to change the future, I guess I should at least change my tomorrow. Damn fiend. I won't give up until the very end. I won't die in vain. I'll give my entire existence, my entire power, my entire body and soul, and fight to the very end. Yeah, you're right. Let's definitely work together and leave this island. Do our best. Kept using that phrase over and over again. Even though we knew we were just cheap, meaningless, empty words, regardless, we still said it. We had continued to say it over and over without stopping. Thus, the curtain had fallen upon the last trial where Byakuya and Teruto were sacrificed. Afterwards, we left the trial grounds and returned to the mainland of Jabberwock Island. For the time being, we decided to go back to our cottages. After experiencing something like that, there's no way I could fall asleep. I gave up, got out of bed, and began walking around the hotel grounds for no real reason. After not doing much of anything, I dully looked up the sky. And there, just like before, there it was, the night sky beaming with stars. The stars that looked like they were about to fall into my hands like fluttering snow. As I looked up to catch a beautiful night sky, I could go anywhere. That thought crossed my mind for some reason. The sky is connected to anywhere, even in my daily life. That's why I might be able to go home. That's right, I'm definitely going to go home. That's when it happened. As I started staring up at the night sky, I felt a strange convergence of sensation. And then, while I continued to stare at the night sky, I felt my entire body stiffen with that sensation. Isn't this...
Is someone watching me?
Huh? Still the countdown thing. They never did answer that, did they? Chapter 1. End. Finally. Like 4.5 hours later. Jesus Christ. Of investigation and trial 4.5 hours later. God, it took forever. It took forever. Alright. Obtain a present. Jesus Christ, that was loud in my ears. Bleep bloop. 3-star badge. Jesus. Alright. Obtain a present. Wooden stick. Yes, save. Okay. Ladies and gents, that's what we're going to be calling it there on this very long recording session. Chapter 1 in the books, and we'll continue with chapter 2 next time, and I will be not exhausted when we do it. So we'll see you in the next episode, guys. Take care.